As you begin to listen, you may find something starts to shift, gently but powerfully, in the very fabric of your thinking, because it's almost like you're standing at the edge of a vast infinite ocean. And as you take a step forward, you feel the waves of possibility lapping at your feet. Each wave a new insight, a new way of thinking, a new belief just waiting to be discovered. You see, in this moment right here, you realize what you speak on the surface is just the beginning of the story. The words, the phrases, the gestures, they're just a reflection, a mirror to the deeper, more powerful forces beneath. And as you step further into this realization, you might find your awareness of the surface structure of language becomes sharper, clearer, like a brush of a fine artist, as you understand just how much influence you can wield by shifting the simplest expressions. Just think for a moment the way you say something. The words you choose, they carry within them the potential to unlock entirely new worlds within yourself. Because in every word there's a doorway, a pathway to something deeper. And when you change the surface, just by adding a word, adjusting the tone, shifting the rhythm, it's like shifting the gears in a machine. And the whole mechanism begins to hum in a new, more powerful direction. Can you feel that energy, that shift? Imagine now, when you speak to others, each word you choose is an invitation to a new reality. An invitation for them to see things differently, to feel things differently, to believe in new possibilities. A single word, when chosen with intention, it can change a person's entire perception in an instant. You might say something like, "Isn't it fascinating how this challenge, it could actually be a stepping stone to success?" And with those words, you've already begun to shift their deeper structure, like a subtle shift in the current beneath the surface, guiding them towards a new belief, a new reality. You might notice, as you continue to speak, that your words, they can become like keys, unlocking those deeper, sometimes hidden parts of the mind. The surface might speak of frustration, of doubt, of challenge. But below the surface, there's a belief just waiting to be rewritten. By simply shifting your words, you can rewrite that script. You might ask, what if this challenge is exactly what you need to move towards your goals? And in that moment, the belief shifts, the story changes, and a new path is revealed. It's so simple, so effortless. And the beauty of it is, you don't need to force it. You only need to notice how the surface and the deep structures interact, to tap into them, to make subtle shifts that lead to powerful transformations. Like a gentle breeze guiding a leaf down a stream. Your words, they guide others towards new beliefs and new possibilities. And every time you speak, you create new ripples. Ripples that reach deep into the mind, into the heart, and into the beliefs that shape the world. Now imagine for a moment, you're the master of these ripples. The language, the surface structure, it's yours to command. You can see the beliefs in action, the patterns forming, the deep structures that quietly drive behaviour. And when you know how to change the surface, you know how to change the belief. It's like a chess game, where each word is a move. And with each move, you get closer to profound shifts, to a transformation. What would it be like to see the world in this way, where every word, every phrase, is just a tool for creating something new? Imagine when you speak, you're not just communicating, you're transforming. Each sentence becomes an opportunity, each conversation a chance to reframe, to shift, to guide people towards new realities. And as you reflect on all this, can you feel how your own beliefs are being reshaped? Can you sense how effortlessly, without even thinking, your mind begins to open to new possibilities? You see, the surface structure is just the beginning. Beneath that surface lies the endless ocean of your potential, your beliefs, your deepest desires. And by shifting the surface, just by changing the words, you can navigate that ocean with ease, guiding yourself towards new shores. You begin to realise the way you speak, it shapes the way you think. The way you think shapes the world around you. The surface and the deep structures, they're not separate. They're intertwined, like the threads of a beautiful tapestry, and you, with each word you speak, can weave a new story for yourself, for others, for your world. And here's the most interesting part. You don't have to do it alone. You can tap into the power of reframing. That simple, powerful technique that unlocks new perspectives with just a shift in language. What if this challenge is actually a doorway to growth? That question, it doesn't just shift the surface. It transforms the belief. And with that transformation, everything changes. As you move forward in this process, you begin to notice how effortlessly these shifts become part of your life. You'll find yourself reframing old patterns, old beliefs, simply by recognising the power of the words you speak. And with each reframe, you step further into the version of yourself that believes in unlimited potential, that knows the power of language and belief, and that can shape the world in ways you never thought possible. So as you continue to speak, to think, to live, you'll find yourself creating with ease. The surface may be where things begin, but the deep structure, the beliefs that lie beneath, is where everything changes. And as you continue to apply these patterns, these techniques, these beliefs, you'll notice the transformation. It's not just a possibility, it's an inevitability. And as you speak, as you guide others with your words, you're not just communicating, you're creating, you're designing a new world. And in this world, there's no limit to the possibilities. There's no end to the ways you can shift, change and grow. Because it's all available to you right now, as you let go of the old and embrace the new, the surface and deep structures. Your words, your beliefs, they're aligned, and with that alignment, you can create anything you desire.